Today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Carpodgo Model T3. This works for any car you have. Simple operation. What this thing does is mirrors anything you have on your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay on your screen, okay? Most cars nowadays come with screens, but you got the older ones out there that's still doing their thing, that doesn't have all the fancy electronics and displays and you name it. Well packaged. Yep. Nice, sturdy, heavy feel to it. Let's take everything out of this. Take that out. Take this out. We're going to go through all the pieces that come with it. Show you what everything does. We're going to explain it all. It's a lot of stuff that comes in here, as you can see. Instruction manual. This is everything that comes in the box. Looks like a lot, but it's a simple unit to set up and install. If you have a Tesla, this is the power supply for the Tesla, and this is a mounting bracket made specifically for a Tesla, okay? This will fit inside the Tesla on your dashboard, and you don't have to worry about mounting it in the windshield. I'm gonna save that for now. I don't have a Tesla. We got brackets, wires, auxiliary cable comes with it. Here's your cigarette lighter. Also comes with a reverse camera. If you have a car that don't have a reverse camera, like I said, this is a well thought out unit. Here's your power supply and your camera feed wire. This is all for the reverse camera here. Comes with a jump drive in case you want to update it, because they do give out updates to make it work better. As they find little bugs and everything, you could update it over the air, okay? Here's your mounting bracket. Here's the unit, 9-inch display. It's huge, it's nice. It's gonna look good in the car. Here's a plate to mount it on your dashboard if you don't wanna use the windshield mount. This is to run your cables, to securely tie them out of the way. I'm gonna explain all this to you, another mounting bracket. So that's everything that comes in the kit. There's the auxiliary cable if you have an older car or a newer car. As you can see right here, you have auxiliary input. So you will plug this into here, and the other side will go into the unit where it says auxiliary. I still have the protective film on here. I don't want to take it off until I have it properly installed. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. First thing I'm going to do is pop off the magnetic base. You got a very strong magnet. You can see it's lifting it up. So it makes it easy to remove your unit and bring it inside the house or put it in the glove box so no one sees it in the dashboard. So you're going to take it off. You got your ball mount here. This is for the windshield mount or the dashboard mount. I'm going to show you how to connect it right now. Very simple. You're going to unscrew this right here. You're going to put over. Then you're going to put your ball into here. You got that good connection. Then you're going to tighten this up. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to loosen up this knob right here, which will allow the arm to swivel in and out, okay? And you're going to come on this side, you're going to loosen this up, which will allow the arm to rotate up and down. I'm going to put it right here so it's close to me. You're going to take off your protective film, like so. And in this orientation, you want the arm down. You're going to stick it into the windshield. Try to keep it as level as possible. And then if you look under here, you have this little arm right here. You're going to clip it up, and that makes a good suction on there. So now we're going to lift up the arm, and we're going to tighten the nut in the back so we have it level. Like so. As you can see, it's firm, and we want it, rotate this like this so it's straight. Then we're going to extend the arm, and we're going to lock it into place. Like I said, this is magnetic. You're just going to let it go, and it locks into place. You're going to angle it to its right, and you're going to lock the little ball in the back of it so it's not swiveling as you drive. Cigarette lighter. You're going to take the USB-C connector, the bottom hole, you're going to line it so the cable runs down. Like so. Connect it back to the mount. If you look at the cigarette lighter, you have a USB-C in case you have another phone you want to charge or something else to charge, and then you got a power button. You can push the power button in, which will turn your unit on like so. When you turn it on, this is what it's gonna look like for the first time. You're gonna notice all your menus are in Chinese. The first time I turned it on, I was ready to send it back. I thought it was something that I couldn't deal with. As you can see, everything is Chinese. The instructions don't explain to you how to put it into English, as you can see. Everything Chinese. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do if you're in America is come in here, hit this symbol right here, which is the settings. Now, if you come to the top symbol here, it says, this is a system menu here. You go over to the right, what you have here is Chinese. Then over here, this symbol, the second one, puts it into English mode. You got date and time zone, okay? Date and time, you can set the time, or once you connect it to your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it will automatically set the time for you. So you don't have to worry about that, okay? Then you got the time zone. You're gonna wanna put it to wherever time zone you're in. I'm in New York, we're going in the Eastern time zone, okay? Then you have your Bluetooth menu, which is to turn the Bluetooth on and off. The name of the unit itself, auto connect. So once you set it up for the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it will automatically connect to your phone. Then you got display settings where you can do the brightness for the daytime, the brightness for the nighttime, and then automatically you can have it set for a certain time to switch to day and night viewing. Sound. You have the media sound, the navigation sound. I always like that higher than the media. That's more important. Then you have your phone, because you can use this to talk through your car speakers if you don't have the fancy newer car that has that built in, okay? So we're gonna leave that where it's at. This menu here is dual Bluetooth connection, which basically means you can either have it on, which would put you speaking through here, will pick up into your phone, or you could just have it that your phone speakers will come out through your auxiliary port. Then you have the FM transmitter. Now, the good thing about this, if you have an older car that doesn't have an auxiliary port, you could use your radio in your car to pick up the sound from your phone. So the way you're gonna do that, how you set this up, is you're gonna find a station that's static on your car radio, and then you're gonna tune into that same station and turn it on from this button here, okay? This puts it in FM transmission mode, which means all the sound from your phone is gonna come through your car radio, okay? It's very good, it works, no issues whatsoever. The About section is where you're gonna get a system update, and you can do your factory reset, which put everything back to the way it came from the factory, okay? I'm gonna connect it now with the Bluetooth with Apple CarPlay. This is the symbol for Apple CarPlay. Tells you right there how to do it. I'm gonna set it up on my phone. This is the same way you set up any Bluetooth speaker, wireless headset. It's always the same thing. You're gonna pair it with your phone, and I'm gonna show you what you end up. Once you have everything set up, this is what the screen you're gonna come into. This is showing you everything that you have on your Apple CarPlay. Very responsive unit. Works perfect. You make your phone calls through here. You got your music, your maps, messages. We have podcasts. You got your news, calendar, whatever you have on your phone that's good for Apple CarPlay, we have it all built in right here. If you want to make any changes to your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, it's the same thing. You're going to come in here, go to your settings, and you can deal with all your built-in Apple CarPlay settings, okay? And this brings you back into the system menu here, okay? Android Auto would be this symbol here. You have to set it up for that. I don't have an Android phone, so I'm not going to show that. You could do everything from the system menu, which would be this one, or you have it here. You got your settings for your screen brightness display. You have your Bluetooth settings. Over here, you have your FM radio transmitter. If you don't want to have it mounted on the windshield and you want more of a permanent mount, they give you this plate that has a 3M double-sided tape, which you will stick to your dashboard. And then you're gonna take your suction cup and mount that to your plate. They also give you this mount, which is a smaller mount, which is permanent as well. You will mount that to your windshield, and you will use the ball mount like I just showed you how to connect it to here. Same deal. Pop your ball mount in there and you have a smaller mount that's more permanent to the windshield. They give you a jump drive. This is used to update the software that's built into here. You can go to their website, see if they have an update. If they do, you install this in your computer, which will put the update file on here. Then you just take that and mount it into here and update the unit. Like I showed you, go to their main menu, you go down to here, about section, software update. It'll do that automatically. If your car doesn't have a reverse camera, they send you a reverse camera in the kit. There's the camera. You're gonna mount it with this sticker goes on here to protect your paint or to protect where you put it, and you're gonna screw this into the car, okay? You find a way to mount it the best way you want on your car. This camera comes with a small lead. You're gonna want this close to the license plate, so when you put it in reverse, it'll pick up automatically, okay? Here's your connection for the camera. Very simple, keyed entryway. You got that little spot right here. Once you have the camera mounted, you're gonna install it like here, being careful you don't bend these little pins inside. It only goes in one way. You gotta find a slotted key like so, and you press them in. Now you're gonna take this wire, run it throughout the car, the black wire. You're gonna run it throughout the car and you're gonna connect it to your Carpodgo, okay? The red wire, you're gonna find your hot lead for the reverse light, and you're gonna tap into it and you're gonna install it that way, okay? This just taps in. This is where you get your power from. This is what turns the camera on once you put it in reverse. And once it powers on, what it's gonna show you is the reverse camera like you have in the more modern cars. Little kit, what they send right here is double-sided tapes. They send you this to secure your wires, just to keep everything nice and neat. This is a Carpodgo T3. In the video description, I will have a link where you can purchase your own. Comes super fast, easy to set up, 60 frames per second, reactive screen, very good quality here. Questions, comments, leave them below. I get back to everyone. Hope that video helped you. If it did, please subscribe, spread the word, give me a thumbs up. Take care, fellas. Peace.